Hello children, in the previous lecture I discussed about the image formation through spherical lenses, concave lens and convex lens. Today I will discuss about the relationship between object distance, image distance and focal length of a spherical lens. That lens can be a concave, can be a convex. You must be aware that whatever lenses we are talking here, all of them are thin lenses. If the lenses will be thick, the formula will be different. But in your syllabus, you have to learn only about thin lenses. So whatever formula you will have, they will be applicable for the lenses whatever you have to study in your syllabus. Okay, so today here you have relation between object distance. You already know that object distance is denoted by u, image distance is denoted by v and focal length is denoted by f. I discussed about sign convention earlier, so those sign conventions will be applicable here also. Suppose you have a convex lens. This is a convex lens. You have a convex lens. This is the optical center. You already learnt about optical center. This is focus f and this is 2f. Suppose here is an object AB placed between f and 2f. Here is f dash. Here is 2f dash. A ray of light is incident parallel to principal axis. It passed through focus. After refraction, another ray is passing through optical center. And you see this is the image A dash B dash. Image is real, inverted and beyond 2f dash. I discussed this image formation in previous lecture. AB is an object, so this is denoted by u, object distance u, and A dash B dash is its image, so this is denoted by v, image distance. Means distance from optical center to the object is u, distance from optical center to the image is v, and you know this is f, focal length f. You must be aware that we use sign convention for the secondary focus. Have you got sign convention for the secondary focus, second principal focus? You see f dash is second principal focus. This is also called secondary focus. So this is in the direction of incident rays, hence it is positive. Means focal length of a convex lens is positive. In case of concave lens, secondary focus is just towards the object, so its distance will be opposite to the direction of incident ray and that focal length will be negative. Hence, if you have positive focal length, you must understand that the lens is a convex lens, and if you have a negative focal length, you must understand that that lens is a concave lens. Got it? So here f is positive. You see u is negative and v is positive. Got it? You just analyze the image formation by a convex lens. There is one and only one situation for which the image is in the side of the object and image is virtual and direct. Can you recall that position of the object? Yes. When an object is placed between optical center and focus of a convex lens, its image is obtained behind the object. Got it? And that image is magnified, virtual and erect. And in that situation, image distance is also negative. And in all other situations, the image distance is positive. So you can remember that if the object is real and inverted, image distance is positive, and if the object is virtual and erect, image distance is negative. You already know that all the images are virtual and erect, and in the side of the object in case of concave lenses, so the image distances for concave lenses are negative. Is it clear? And in case of convex lens, image distance can be positive, can be negative. Now see, the relation between uv and f is 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. This is the relation between u, v and f. This relation is also called thin lens formula. Thin lens formula. As in class 10 there is no concept of thick lens, so you can call it lens formula. So for you, lens formula means thin lens formula, because for you lens means thin lens only. Got it? Derivation of this formula is not in your syllabus. That will be discussed in class 12. Okay? So derivation of this formula will not be asked in the examination. But you have to use this formula to find the values of u, v and f if out of these three, two are given. So numerical problems will be solved on the basis of this formula. Is it clear? After knowing this formula, you have to know about magnification. You see, magnification. You already learnt about magnification in a mirror. Magnification in a mirror means magnification is defined as ratio of size of image to the size of corresponding object. And in your syllabus you have to learn only about linear magnification, although I discussed all the three types of magnification there: linear magnification, superficial or aerial magnification, and cubic or volumetric magnification. But here you have to learn only linear magnification. Whether you are learning about mirror or you are learning about lens, you have to learn about linear magnification only. So here magnification means only linear magnification, nothing else. Is it clear? Okay, so magnification of a lens is ratio of size of image to the size of object. Size of image means here height of image. Height of the image by height of the corresponding object. Height of the object. You see, height of image is denoted by hi. So you can write hi, and height of object is denoted by ho. In some books you can have I in place of hi. You can have I and you can have O, as image size means capital I and object size means capital O, but you have to write only hi and ho. This will be more convenient to use because it will help you to remember that hi means height of image and ho means height of object. Is it clear? So magnification is hi by ho, height of image by height of object. In case of mirror, magnification was hi by ho. You learnt there in case of mirror the relation between magnification and image distance and object distance. Here again I will express magnification in terms of image distance and object distance. You refer this figure only. From figure you just see that A dash B dash O and ABO both are right triangles. So these angles are 90 degree and they are equal to each other. These two are vertically opposite angles, so they are equal. Hence by AA criterion of similarity, triangle A dash, B dash and O, triangle ABO are similar to each other. So from figure, triangle A dash, B dash O is similar to triangle ABO. You learnt about similarity in mathematics. Okay, and you know whenever two triangles are similar to each other, their sides are in the same proportion. So A dash B dash is the side of triangle A dash B dash O. A dash B dash by AB is corresponding side of other triangle AB. It is equal to OB dash by OB, and it will be equal to OA dash by OA, but OA dash and OA are not of our use, so I will not write them here. Is it clear? A dash B dash by AB. You see A dash B dash, this is just below the principal axis, and you know the distances measured downwards from the principal axis are negative, so this is negative, and this is image, so its size can be written as HI and with negative sign, so this is minus HI by AB. You see this is above the principal axis, upwards from the principal axis, which is positive, and it is the size of an object, so it will be denoted by HO with positive sign, means HO. You already know that we do not write positive sign anywhere, we write negative sign only. It is equal to OB dash. You see this OB dash is V, and it is in the direction of incident rays, so it is already positive V by, and OB is negative, so this is minus U, and from here you can write HI by HO is equal to V by U. HI by HO is equal to V by U, and here you know magnification M is equal to HI by HO, and it is equal to V by U. So magnification is ratio of image distance to the object distance in case of lens. Can you compare this expression with the expression for magnification in case of a mirror? Yes, in case of mirror you can recall the formula M is equal to minus V by U, and here M is equal to plus V by U. This is the basic difference between two. You can recall that situation whenever I was discussing about the magnification in mirror, that magnification was expressed in terms of focal length also. Here again I will express this magnification in terms of focal length. You see how M is equal to V by U. You know 1 by V, 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F in case of lens. So from here you can write 1 by U is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by F, and this will become equal to F minus V by U, F minus V by U. So if you will place F minus V by VF, this is VF, VF is LCM. So in place of 1 by U, you can put F minus V by VF. It will be F minus V by VF into V. You see V and V will be cancelled out, and you will have F minus V by F. This is the formula for magnification in terms of focal length and image distance. Again, you can write M is equal to V by U. So if you will use if you will use 1 by V is equal to 1 by F plus 1 by U, what will you get? It is U plus F by u into f. So V is uf by u plus f. Got it? Means 1 by V is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u. U into f will be the LCM. It will be u plus f. Then V is equal to uf by u plus f. And from here you can write m is equal to V by u. You should write 1 by u. And in place of V, you can write uf by u plus f. You see these two u will be cancelled out, and ultimately you will have m is equal to f by u plus f. So these two are the formula of magnification in terms of f. You have v and f, you should use this formula. If you have u and f, you should use this formula. So you learnt about magnification and length formula in this lecture. In the next lecture, I will discuss some questions related to magnification and length formula. Okay, thank you.